Hey there, card folk, Dr. Speedrobo here, and it is good to see you tonight. We are going to be doing one of my impromptu first impression slash review type videos that I've popularized with my reviews of the VTuber TCGs, and we're going to be going over a Kickstarter product that has been sent to me called Eikonic. I want to get this right out of the way for full disclosure. Eikonic and its creator Divine are members of Tabletop Aces. We have been talking with them. We have been supporting them because they're part of the networking guild that I help run. So just with that out of the way, that's how we know about this game. And so we do have a relationship there, but that is not going to change anything about my review or my opinions when taking a look at Eikonic. So Eikonic is going to be coming to Kickstarter here in a couple days, or by the time I post this video, it may even be live. And the first thing that really caught my eye about Eikonic is the excellent artwork. The creator of this game, Divine, he is actually an artist himself and has been doing a lot of the illustrations for this game. The second thing about this game that I know right off the bat is that it is one of those position, board placement, movement, slide your cards across the board type card games that's relatively popular in the indie space. And right off the bat, this is very much not my favorite type of game, so I don't know if Eikonic is going to be for me, but similar to how Legacy's allure got me to start liking war games, I'm willing to see if Eikonic might start getting me to like this style of game as well. There's a couple things that I know about the game immediately that I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting, and we will talk about that as we go through the rulebook together in real time. But first, I do want to give a thanks to Divine for sending over one of the playmats. So I actually have the playmat in my hand, and if you guys, oh, that's actually really cool. Oh, I like how the light goes through that, actually. That's kind of nice. So if you guys want to see me give the print and play a shot, let me know, because there are print and play files available. So with the print and play files, being available, I'm fairly certain these are publicly available as well. There's no reason why you have to take my word for if this game's good or not. You can just play it yourself right now. Print off these cards, give it a shot, give it a try. It's kind of no reason not to. And that's the magic of print and play. It's the game demo. It's the try before you buy. And I think you should. Just in general, play more games. So I think you should give Eikonic a shot. But let's talk about the rulebook. It is a crisp 24 pages, so it's not going to be that long. Let's see, getting started, you need the game board, deck of 40 cards, icon that's going to be like your leader, a drive deck. I'm just going to assume that's like your mana deck. Dawn deck in One Piece, rock deck in Force of Will, that sort of thing. 2 counters to keep track of fortitude and action points. So there's action points, that could be interesting. And then tokens, got it. Win condition, capture the enemy leader, cool. Have a total of 10 force or fortitude among cards in your capture zone. Interesting. Okay, so it sounds like you're going to be capturing enemy pieces similar to chess, the icon being the king. And if you just have 10 material points, you can also win there. That's good, because I see a lot of... This is really smart, because one consistent problem that I've seen with these sorts of games is that they'll have like a capture the leader style win condition. But then what that means is the first player to like move their leader card out or use their leader or play with their leader is just like setting themselves up for failure. So the fact that, even if you don't get your leader active, there's still a way to lose, I think that's a very good idea. Your nation, otherwise known as your main deck, must be 40 cards, 3 copies of any card sharing the name. Yep, cool, got it. Grid terminology is space, 1 space, column, row, adjacent, orthogonally adjacent, diagonal or not adjacent. Excellent. That's always a pet peeve of mine when somebody's like, adjacent also includes diagonal. Not in a square game, it doesn't. No, definitely not for squares. That is farther away. Like, I can prove it mathematically. Connected. Cards with combat compasses are considered connected. So the combat compass is something that's going to come up later, but that is one thing about this game that made me go, that's interesting, and I'm either going to love it or I'm going to hate it. There's going to be no middle ground with this combat compass. Occupied, if there's a card on it. Unoccupied, yep, got it. Harvest. Active player restores, untap. Active player moves the top card of their drive deck into their drive zone, assuming that's mana. Active player gains AP equal to the amount of drive they control. Okay, yep, got it. Yep, mana. It's mana. I understand. Now what's interesting, it sounds like you can tap your mana, and your mana also generates AP. So is this going to be like a Trails TCG thing where you have like creature mana and spell mana? That could be cool. Draw. Draw one card. Yep, got it. Strategy. Summon units. Conceal a card. Okay. Play tactics. That's got to be spells. Play skills with strategy, timing, main phase only. Move cards with speed. It's probably a stat on the card, how many spaces it moves. You can spend 2 AP to draw a card. That's kind of neat. Battle phase. Choose one unit and attack with it. Okay, so each attack is going to cost you AP as well. Got it. So it sounds like to Shot in the Dark. You tap your Divine to pay your cost to summon your guys, and then your AP is like how many attacks you can do. Sure. Play skills, reveal units. Got it. This phase is the same as strategy phase. Okay, so I guess you can spend like 2 AP to place a card face down and then pay its cost later when it goes face up. Sure. We've got a main phase 2. End phase. Get rid of your AP. Oh, so you do get to hold 3 AP. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, kind of like a 3 spell mana from Runeterra. Alright, neat. So, man, they got a lot. There's a lot going on these. 1 is the name, 2 is the speed. The number of spaces, each symbol counts as 1 speed. Okay, so I don't like that. Just write 1, 2, or 3 there, please. Hate having to do the symbol thing. That's annoying. 3 is the combat compass. Spaces, this card is connected to on the battlefield. I'm assuming that means everywhere, I'm guessing, including the diagonals. That's okay. Special abilities. So the combat compass. Connected. I still don't know what connected means. That's a problem. Might want to explain that a little bit better, but we'll see. Special abilities, bonus effects. Okay, so 4 is your... 5 is your effect text. Wait. Okay. So 4 is like keywords. So you're going to have little like tabs up there for keywords. And then 5 is effect text. Not a huge fan of that layout, because that just looks like it's the name of the effect box. Maybe that could have been done a little bit better. 6 is traits. Okay, 6 is your attributes, got it. Fortitude is your life points, understood. 8 is the card type. Oh, down there next to traits. Okay, yeah, cool. Good layout. And then Iconic, once per game ability. Got it, cool, sick, alright. Drive. Drive deck, drive is some drive. Drive represents spiritual yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not reading all that. I'm not reading that. That's, yeah, got it. Units. Okay, 1, 2, AP. So AP is still your cost. Then what the hell is tapping for? Oh, I see. Okay, it's got double cost shit going on. That's dope. I always like that. I like some double cost system bullshit. That is much appreciated. 4 is still speed. 5 is color. You wrote it on the card. I appreciate that. I know many colorblind people, so like writing what the color of the card is, that's a good move. That's a good move. Force is the amount of damage this unit deals. 6. Force. So, not HP down there. Got it. Leaders. Wait, leaders. I thought they were called icons. I mean, I know what you mean when you say... My brain glossed right over that. Don't you mean icons? I think you mean icons. Combat compass. Yep. 8 is keywords. 9 is effects. 10 is traits. 11 is healthy stats. 12 is wounded stats. Okay, so this has like a Naruto or Zatch Bell style healthy wounded. Cool. Cool system. My one complaint with doing that is that the combat compass, and some people are gonna really like dig that. For me, I know I'm just gonna get confused because the combat compass rotates and it does change where it's connected to when the card's wounded. And like, yeah, cool system, cool concept. I just know personally, it's just so much to keep track of, and I'm going to like get into the mode of like, oh, this card is connected in these ways, and then it rotates, and I'm like, oh, it's still connected those ways. Oh wait, no, it's not. Oops, and it's gonna be a whole thing. I know that for me. Some people though are really gonna dig that. Playing units, you spend the AP, and then you tap the drive to do the thing. Yep, got it. Okay, I don't even need to read that. I understand. All units in spaces have a red summoning compass. What? Hold on. Red summoning compass. Hold on. After paying all costs, place the unit on the battlefield in an unoccupied space upright, connect to an icon base or captain unit. I got it. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you can have... Got it. I understand now. Okay. So what this is saying is that there's a special keyword that allows you to make more summoning points. I understand. And a big part of the game is that the summoning points stem from your leader card and from any bases that you put on the board. That's kind of cool. Skill cards, they're spells. 99% certain they're spells. I'm not going to read that. Alright, hold on. What's the difference between... Okay, never mind. Tactics or spells. Wait, what's going on? Maneuvers that your units can do. Okay, so skills come from that. Can only be played during the strategy phase. Skills are instants. Tactics are... sorcery. Okay. Bases, they make new summoning shit. They stick on the board and then they do shit. Got it. Okay. Concealing cards. Instead of playing units of base, you may instead conceal them. Spend 2 AP. Place the card face down, connected. Considered to have a speed of 1. Cannot attack, assist. Can be revealed at any time after they are played. Flip it up. Pay its costs. Okay. Got it. AP cost is reduced by 2 because you already paid 2. Sick. I understand. Is that the card back? I actually really fuck with that card back. Not gonna lie. That's a dope-ass card back. Okay, so if you attack a face down and your opponent can't pay for it, you capture it immediately. Sick. Drive deck, nation, drive, permanent. Okay, so some permanents can stay up forever. Got it. Discard pile. Places where you take the stuff that you won. Battlefield. Got it. Cool. Setting up the game. Place your guy in the starting zone. Shuffle your deck. Gains the attack voucher. Good for 1 free attack. So that's cool. Okay. That's cool. So you can, instead of paying an AP, if you go second, you can spend your attack voucher. That's sick. Each player draws 6. Cool. Then if you don't like it, you get rid of it. Get rid of any cards you don't want. Draw 6. Sick. Alright, cool. Movement. Active player chooses a card, places it adjacent for each speed it has. Sure. Cards can move through other cards the active player controls, but only if they have enough speed to move onto an unoccupied space. Got it. Cards cannot move the turn that they are summoned or concealed. They may also move only once per turn if they have not attacked that turn. Okay. flying. If it's flying, it can go over. Yep, got it. Encounters. In order to initiate an encounter, the player must select a unit they control to perform the attack. They must select an enemy. The target must be within the attacking. Spend at 1 AP. Encounter begins. Target is a base. Determine which cards are involved in the battle. Unit they control. The target must be within the attack range and connected to the attacking unit's combat compass. Okay. So the compass does dictate where your attacks can go. Got it. The attacking player includes all allied units that connect to the attacker as assist units. Interesting. Okay. Each player alternates initiative, revealing concealed cards, playing skills, or pass. Is a strain. Okay. Resolve it all. Got it. Keep going. Just keep playing cards, doing card effects, doing instant speed shit. Determine if the attack is still legal. If the attacking unit is no longer on the field, the attack is cancelled. Attacking unit is still on the field, the attack is successful. And the defending Eikonic base reduces its fortitude equal to the force value of the attacking unit. Okay, cool. Attack is a unit. All allied units that have compasses that connect are considered to be assist. All enemy units that have combat compasses connected are considered to be assist. It's referred to as the party. Each player alternates initiative, doing all the shit. Got it. Determine if the attack is still legal. Cool. The Clash. Okay. Clash is where total stats are tallied. Determine each party's power. Let's see. And then, so the first value is the power if you're leading, and then down there is the assist power. Did I fucking get that right? 11, healthy stats is the unit's lead. Okay. Got it. Yup, I got that right. Okay. I got that right. So yeah, that party's power would be 5, I understand. Solving the clash. After determining each party's power, compare both the attacking and defending party's power. Proceed to clash resolution. If the party power is died, both parties' leader takes 1 damage. If the defending party's power is higher, defender wins the clash, attacker takes a damage. If attacker's power, leader takes a damage. If either side wins by a value of 5 or greater, the battle ends in overwhelming victory. I remember that from Naruto. That sounds familiar. In that case, the losing party takes 2 damage, and all assisting receive 1 damage. Sure. When you take damage, you go from healthy to wounded, and then you get captured, I would presume. Cool. And then it's just glossary, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, overall, this seems like one of the better movement-based TCGs I've seen. Eikonic really leans into being as complex and dense and filled with options and choices and crazy card effects as possible from the look of it. Like, they know that their core rules is going to be very chewy, right? Like, you have to really be a gamer's gamer to really want to play one of these movement, positioning, basically board game, trading card game type things. It just kind of comes with the nature. And Eikonic seems to really recognize that. And so I think that's very much to its strength. Overall, I don't know how much I would personally enjoy playing Eikonic. I'm just not sure it's really my kind of game. But I can say that if you like games like Genesis Battle of Champions, Wartide, or I think honestly like Skytear, if I remember the name of that game correctly, Skytear to an extent, you might really click with Eikonic. And one thing that the thing that really stands out, again, the most to me about Eikonic is the artwork. Really got to reiterate that. I love games that aren't afraid to have a wide variety of art style. And you can see here, Divine's art style is very different from the art from Sleppy here, right? But it's all very high quality. I'm genuinely in love with the artwork in this game. Like, this guy's got some like Magi Nation vibes, and then you've got other artwork like this Anubis lady over here that screams like anime TCG, like Grand Archive or Fabled S, right? That's good. That's really good. I love it when games aren't afraid to have a varied art style. It's very much to its benefit. And honestly, if you're just looking for like sick art to collect, Eikonic does a really good job at that. The card borders can be a little chunky at times, but for the most part, I feel that they really get out of the way of the artwork and do let the artwork breathe and speak for itself. And that's, again, very much to the game's benefit. Let me know in the comments below if you're interested in seeing me take this game for a spin, print off the print and play, and give it a shot. But I wanted to get an initial first impressions and rulebook reading and review out before the Kickstarter went live for Eikonic. So what would I rate, you know, first glance look at Eikonic? I'd give it a solid B. I think there's a couple things that could use some fix. There's a couple things that I personally don't like. I think that at times the card border can be a little confusing. I think the game might be overly dense to its detriment somewhat. I think there could have been a little bit of like tightening up, shaving a couple things off here. But through and through, the rulebook makes this game extremely easy to pick up. This is a great rulebook. I got it immediately just glancing through. I feel there might be some small rules that like I would need to go back and double check as I'm playing my first game, but even just like skimming through, reading the basics, being like, yeah, I got it, I could jump into a game of Eikonic and I think I'd do pretty well. I think I'd be able to make my way through it, and that's the sign of a really solid rulebook. So yeah, overall, I'm gonna give Eikonic a B. I think this game's pretty solid, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it does. I've been Speedrobo, and I will see you next time.